Hello from Brussels. Made it safely. Day went perfectly, and I even had better train seats than I was expecting. It included a fancy lunch and really comfy, like I felt like I was sitting in some sort of lazy boy chair. So it was a really nice train ride. Was about half an hour delayed. They made an announcement and it was something like something was wrong with the main track that allowed for faster speeds, and so they had to switch to a slower speed track that was going to delay us. So we arrived about 30 minutes late, but otherwise no big deal. You'll see a video where I had a subway mishap, so I'll go ahead and leave that for fun in the moment commentary. Let me see. I did something to my stupid shoulder. I'm not even sure what I did. I feel this is going to sound utterly ridiculous, but I guess when you're old, everything just starts to fall apart. I think I was sitting with my arm down and I went to reach to like scratch an itch on my nose, and I must have moved in a weird way, or I don't know the angle, or done it really suddenly or something, but my shoulder is angry. So I don't know how that's going to affect the next few days. Took some ibuprofen, still hurts quite a bit, so really not sure what I did. Maybe my cousin can help me out once I get to London, but that's 3 days away. So we will see how the next couple days goes. I'm really looking forward to my tour tomorrow. Beer, waffles, chocolate, and whiskey. And it's like 5.5 hours, so it'll cover dinner o'clock, and like shortly after lunch it starts at 1:30 and then goes until 7. So should be a fun experience, and I'm just gonna get up in the morning and do some wandering about. My hotel is really close to the Grand Place. I'm not sure if it's a palace or a parliament building or whatever, but it looks really cool and I can see it from my window. So I'm just gonna go wander about in the morning and then hit my tour tomorrow. So, and then I moved my other Brussels excursion to Bruges and Ghent, which are the fairy tale cities of Belgium. I moved that from 2 days from now to the day after. Well, I was supposed to have a day with no plans to wander about, but as I think I mentioned in some of my recent videos, just I'm getting to the tail end of the trip and I'm just not feeling that, oh, I need to spend a day wandering the city mentality. So I moved my planned excursion that I really wanted to do up a day, and I'm actually heading to London early. I talked to my cousin today, and she has been making arrangements for us to go spend a couple days in York, which is north. I don't know how far north. I feel like it's like 2 or 3 hour train ride north of London. And so, and there's castles and some sort of Viking village or something like that. So that should be fun. So I'm really excited just to get back to spending time with my family again. Like I said in many of my videos now, I think I've done the travel thing. I scratched the itch of touristy, historical exploration, and I'll wrap that up in the next 2 days. And then whatever I do in England, I can definitely still do some of that touristy, fun, travel-y stuff, but I'll have my cousin with me, so it'll feel like I'm with family too before I head home in, God, I can't believe tomorrow's the 2nd, so only 10 days until I head home. So this is a little bit crazy that I'm nearing the very end of the trip. So yeah. Good night. Good morning. Final day in Amsterdam. Well, not a day in Amsterdam. I'm leaving Amsterdam, but packed this morning, had a lovely breakfast in the hotel, vegged a bit, and now I am walking to the subway to take a short ride into the center of town to the train station, and then I'm taking my train to Brussels. So looking forward to the next city, the final one before I am with Christina in London. Have a couple of good tours booked in Brussels. Only downside at the moment is the forecast is 100% rain tomorrow, and it's a walking tour around Brussels. So yet another day of hideous pictures of me in a yellow poncho. But it's a beer, waffle, and whiskey tour, so at least there'll be drinks. It might make the day a little bit better. For right now, I'm grateful. A short walk to the train station, and then I'll have a little bit of a walk after I get off the subway. But it's not raining at the moment, so count my blessings for that, and see you in Brussels. Okay, I made it 3 minutes after I made that last video about how it was sunny, and I was grateful until it started pouring. Anyways, I have an umbrella, not taking out my poncho, because then 5 minutes after that it stopped, and then right before I walked into the subway it started again. This place is ridiculous. Okay, I made it to Brussels. I am in the train station. It's a crazy place because there's the trains that go in between different countries, the trains that go all over Belgium, and the subway all in one station. So it's a bit of a zoo. Trying to find the subway to get to my hotel. Interestingly enough, they speak French and Dutch here. So, I'm not confident my French will be at all helpful, but at least I know more words in French than I do in Dutch. All right, tiny oops. Got on the right number train, but I got on it going the wrong direction. So I realized it after the first stop, but then couldn't get off in time. So ended up going 2 stops, but got off. Got on the right one, backtracked, and came up out of the subway to find that it's sunny and not raining. Happy, happy day. And there's a pretty fountain behind me there. And it's only a 4-minute walk to my hotel. So, making good progress today. Bit of gloomy skies, but a beautiful view from my room here in Brussels. There's a screaming child beneath my window. Ridiculously loud. But I will be investigating all these areas tomorrow in the morning before my tour of chocolate, beer, waffles, and whiskey. So looking forward to that. Hopefully it doesn't pour the entire time. So my hotel doesn't have a full restaurant, but they do room service delivery. So they help you order whatever you want online, and then they bring it to your room with utensils and everything so that you can eat it. I just think that's a clever idea. I don't think I've ever stayed in a hotel that's done that before.